Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, the home field of the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, last season's national champions, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fire to the right side, complete. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
First down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play, running right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
First down and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Becoming a long drive, the 12th play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's long. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Clean through the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fresno State. Can you say methodical? A marathon march coach just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. Inside their own 10. On the run, it's Little. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Finds his man. It's Little. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. A completion makes it 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Fresno State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff again. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Throwing up play action. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Good enough for 1st down yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make...
The pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Pulls it in. It's Little. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Little. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
The Boilermakers are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his back. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Caught quickly, and he scores! Touchdown, Purdue! Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. So lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Motion now from the tight end. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Little. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nice grab. Gets little. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, anytime you throw over the middle of the field, the quarterback has got to throw the football on time. There's so many obstacles there that you have to be able to negotiate on a ball thrown down the middle of the field, and this time it cost him.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up 1st and goal at the 9.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Purdue.
Second and goal for the offense. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Bringing pressure. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And they'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. First play of the second half is a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Boilermakers looking to keep this drive moving. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. What a catch!
Gain of 18. First down for the offense.
And the Boilermakers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Single back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Boilermakers trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll run it with the draw play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Fights through the tackle.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks into the clear. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the running backs got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
The back's got it. Has the first down and more. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Ball handed off, and they'll get him down that time. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to pass this time. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. What a grab by the junior.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Looking for a receiver. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. Oh, and he goes out at the one. So close to a pick six there. What a great play.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Goal line formation for the defense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Little. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Play action here on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
That's caught. It's Little. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's second down here. They'll hand it off. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They'll give it to the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Hand off to the right side. Has a pass to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that last touchdown will just about do it. At least we had a little drama there late anyways to keep things interesting.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this run. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.